Thank you for your time and looking at this wonderful project today. This was done as a donation by Ken and Christine Small to Operation Fishing Pole. It's a project that the first one of is going to be built in Banga in the Philippines. It's set up so that there can be multiple projects, all of the same physical configuration, but each one of the projects would be different in terms of the actual functions of it. So the idea is in the design program that there would be 3 different components to each one. So one component could be a trauma center, another one an orphanage, another one a recreation area for children with disabilities, another could be agricultural training for, say, poultry or growing plants or food preparation or anything like that. But we started with this idea of 3, and the important part of 3 is that it lends itself to a physical building configuration. So here we're zooming in on the building as a helicopter view, and you can see that due to the 3 idea, we have a triangular shape of roof. The building is constructed by taking everything that you need to assemble it and putting it in 3 connexes here in the US and shipping it to the location that you want to build at and then assembling it there. So here we're zooming around and kind of getting an overview of it. We're at the front of the building or the street side, the approach. External to the building itself are 3 exterior areas where people can sit in the shade and talk or do some sort of training, and so here you're coming up on the first one. And obviously we have a demonstration garden going in the front of it for the different kinds of plants that they're working with in terms of the trainings. Looking up at the roof, it's a corrugated metal roof with a steel structure, so it could be bolted and screwed together when it gets there. This red panel is a part of a connex, and then these walls that you're seeing are the kind of walls that they frequently build in the Philippines, which is a concrete block wall with a white plaster over it. So there's the sign, Operation Fishing Pole Ministry. And we're going to turn around here to the left in a moment, and you'll see us entering into the main area within the space. And so this central area could be used. In this case, we're showing an orphanage use, so you see lots of kids running everywhere. But this would be like the main room in a very large house. So the children would sleep in this room at night, and then they would keep their personal possessions in portions of these connexes, and then they would have a pallet and a pillow that they would roll up during the daytime and store in there. And then this becomes a central play area, or it could be used as a classroom or whatever, if that's the use in that particular group of 3. So here we're into an outdoor training area. You see a outdoor kitchen with a barbecue and a sink and some tables, and there are the demonstration gardens and a little chalkboard, and then you have this covered triangular area with a sink on the outside where they could actually set up rows of tables or benches or chairs to do a formal training if they want, or people could actually be physically trained out in the garden, and then they could pick whatever they want from this demonstration garden. And by the way, these are typically going to be surrounded by huge farms, but we're just showing just so much for this demonstration. And then from the garden to this food prep area, and then it can be cooked and eaten if people want. You wouldn't necessarily be sitting there and eating. It's just a prep area. Now we come around to the third leg of the triangle, and you can see some children's play structures, and then beyond them you see again yellow wall, which is one of the connexes, and then you see 2 different types of chicken coops, which again we're talking about that for agricultural training in this project. And but you can see now, looking up underneath that big roof to the left, that it's a big open space, and as those skylights are open and closed, we get good ventilation. It's fairly cool underneath there, and it makes everything pretty comfortable underneath, and of course protected from any rainstorms or anything like that. But it's not an enclosed indoor air-conditioned structure like you would expect in the US. It's more like most Philippine houses that are essentially deriving their comfort from shelter as opposed to sealed enclosure. This project was designed and donated by Ken Small and Christine Small, and we're really hoping that it is a big success, and we ask for your indulgence to look at the other items that are posted online to see if you can contribute something to help this wonderful project. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.